It's a road game for the Nuggets, and they are facing an interconference matchup in today's game. The Pacer fans are making noise here in downtown Indianapolis, Indiana. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sideline. And let's get a quick pregame update from David Aldridge, who had a chance moments ago to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Well, guys, he has an admiration for what he called the intelligent, efficient offense played by today's opponent. He told me that the thing about this team is that they are so good at identifying the weak spots in an opponent, and they come at you in multiple ways depending on where those weak spots are. He said, we've got to be ready for everything. It's a pretty tall order. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Brent, you look up and down both these rosters, and these are incredible athletes on both sides.
So we expect, Kevin, that we're going to get some great highlight plays out in transition here, and you're going to see the court shrink up a little bit for some of the offensive players.
How about the most athletic guy you ever faced?
John Barry? No, I'm kidding, Kevin. I'm kidding.
You like that answer, though, yeah. If he's listening, I'm sure he is.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Jordan, LeBron, who?
Most athletic player I ever faced was Kobe Bryant in his prime.
I like that answer. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Moody and Harris are their lengthy guard set. Gallinari and Fareed, the duo at the forward. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Nobody near George. A putback, Young on the follow.
Always nice to get the first lead of the game.
And nice to see a spark of confidence. Gives you a little something to build from right from the start.
Moutier kicks to Fareed. Pass to Gallinari. Baseline jumper. He doesn't hit that one. So Indiana will take it the other way. George, that's a two-pointer. And some very quick points for him on that possession. George has got his first bucket in this one.
Always pushing the action offensively. He puts so much pressure on the defense.
Passes it to Harris. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Moutier. Fareed, a screen on Teague. Back to Harris. Latre. They get it again. Fareed, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You got a workhorse like Fareed. You're always looking to feed him, especially when he's in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Fareed. Hard to believe that Kenneth Fareed was taken 22nd in the draft class of 2011, and he's been a solid player ever since he came into the NBA.
Another one of those players, Kevin, you could classify as just because of his size he was overlooked, but his ability to muscle in and really outwork everybody makes up for that lack of size. Not your prototypical power forward, but he can hold his own.
Well, for the Pacers last season, they trade Roy Hibbert to the Los Angeles Lakers. David West took far less money, Greg, to leave town. You worried about their front court and that it would be in shambles?
Yeah, and instead, rookie Miles Turner showed himself to be a steal as a shot-blocking, perimeter shooting big, and it was a best-case scenario. If they could build on that, I think they have a chance to be one of the contenders in that Eastern Conference.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Jokic with a screen on Teague. Moutier pass to Harris. And another miss by Denver.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
With the putback. The putback, Turner controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. George against Gallinari. Inside, Turner with the steal. Outside Teague. And Young with with the basket on the assist by T. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
High arcing shot, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And I do like the way Mudiay plays, but the big area that he needs to improve upon is his offensive efficiency. He just shot very poorly across the board as a rookie, and part of that was just missing wide open shots, but some of that has to do with his shot selection.
The first one falls. And for Mudiay and his low shooting percentages, Brandon will severely limit his development as a player if he doesn't fix that issue.
Well, they gave him tons of minutes, Kevin, so there's nothing like experience, but he can make plays and he has athleticism. It won't do him any good if defenders are just laying off of him, but he's got the next few years to really get down and dirty and work on his game.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Pacers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Ellis outside. From deep, George. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trailed by 5. Gallinari wide open. And another miss by Denver.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Screen by Young. Ellis outside. In the corner, George with it. Shot clock at 6. Back to Ellis. There's the triple. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gallinari with it. He dishes it to Mudiay. The shot misses, and Indiana will go the other way with it.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And another miss by Denver. Pacers leading by 5. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That's foul number 2 for him.
And another foul, and he'll find himself on the bench. He has to be smarter than that.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis. The Nuggets trailed by 5. Now here's Mudiay. Jokic sets the screen for Mudiay. Harris kicks to Jokic. He got right to the cup using that screen.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
T dishes to George. To the middle. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Beautiful entry feed right where his teammate could do something with it.
And for Thaddeus Young, extremely effective last season after signing a 4-year, $50 million contract. Definitely made an effort to earn that money.
And for a guy who didn't operate much out of the post, he still took high percentage shots. You saw the hustle, his ability to rack up steals, the improved rebounding. He moves his feet well enough to play the 3 and worked on his strength enough to where he can also play the 4.
Here's George following the basket by Emmanuel Mudiay. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Great job of rising up and drilling that shot over the defense. Big size advantage for mid-range.
And an impressive rookie season for Miles Turner, Greg. A bit of a slow start after requiring thumb surgery, but once he got out on the floor, he gave signs that he can be the Pacers' pivot of the future.
A millennial big man.
Yes.
Really, he's got the shot blocking and the ability to shoot it deep. Those kinds of players are really rare. Big time upside. They did very well for themselves with that number 11 pick.
Now here's Mudiay. Got a piece of it. And here is Fareed. There's the dish to Mudiay. On deep. Whoops, there's the 24 second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pacers leading by 6. Outside Teague. Kicks it to George. Tries a 3. Kenneth Faried grabs the board.
Yeah, it's one of those quarters where you're just incredibly frustrated that you did not impact it the way you wanted to. So nothing going right now.
And it's sent back by Turner. Young against Faried. And Young, here we go. Fires from 18. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The pass to Mudiay. Feeds to Harris. Dishes to Gallinari. Here's the 3. And again, Denver no good.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Stuckey passes to Teague. He feeds it to George. Leans inside. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, you were a pretty good passer in your day. When you look at the playmakers in the NBA, who do you like?
Love Ricky Rubio in Minnesota. The way that he sees the floor, I think he's fantastic in the open court and gives his guys a lot of great opportunities that normally they wouldn't see. Chris Paul in LA for the Clippers operates in the pick and roll better than anybody maybe we've seen in the game of basketball, maybe in its history.
Big statement.
With his mid-range game and the way that he sets up guys around him. Those are 2 of my favorites.
I like him.
Still believe that the Nuggets play their best when the ball is moving around. They rely on ball movement to create shots and open up opportunities. They don't have a lot of great isolation players.
Murray's checked in for Denver. And George drops them both. And with the Nuggets being at their best when their assist numbers are so high, that's been a trend for them for nearly a decade.
The Nuggets have not had an all-star in some time, and they are best when relying on one another. That builds a lot of team chemistry and a lot of team confidence. A high number of their baskets were assisted on last year, and you love playing with a selfless team.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
You just don't want to get to a point where you're forcing too much, not just letting the opportunities come within the flow of your offense.
The Nuggets trail by 8. Now Mudiay. Gallinari outside. That one bounces around and comes back out.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Young's shot is off. Here's Denver now. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Mudiay. Here's Faried. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay.
And you really like to see Faried making the shot and expanding his range just a little bit.
T kicks to Turner. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
What's up?
Some changes for Indiana. Allen's checked in for Young. C.J. Miles comes in for George. And Joseph Young subbed in for T. That's good from Turner.
Well, the problem for the Nuggets last season was their defense. They had a hard time forcing their opponents to take bad shots. Active on the defensive end, but not quite enough force.
Now here's Barton. Down low. It's stolen by Allen. And Young kicks to Stuckey. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Murray. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I like that penetration there. Murray getting to the cup with great quickness.
And with the Nuggets, Brent, they could defend at the rim, right at the top in terms of block shots as a team, but that didn't translate into defensive success.
Well, the block shots are one thing, Kevin, but retaining possession after the block shot is really the most important part. So as much as Denver has the defensive presence around the rim, it's still about collecting those blocks and then turning over teams and getting possession for yourself.
So we can't get either to fall. And there's a little bit of a question as to where Jamal Murray will line up in the NBA. He's played both point guard and shooting guard in the past and has the skills to play either position comfortably.
And I think Murray has shown he can play the shooting guard proficiently. But it'll be interesting if this team sees him as a point guard long term. Didn't play that at UK, so a bit behind the curve in that sense. But with his scoring, however, you just want him on the floor no matter where he lines up.
Here's Nurkic. The Pacers making the shot. Screen by Nurkic. 4 on the clock. Barton. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Isles ends for 2. Rebound by the Nuggets. It's Barton on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Floats one up. Good work defensively by Stuckey. Pacers leading by 11. In the corner, Miles with it. For 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Miles has got his first 3 points of the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
It's taken away by Stuckey. Now the Pacers moving it up. Stuckey's got the ball. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
Just completely in rhythm, really from the opening tip, and they continue to pile up the points.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Well, you played all the backcourt positions, including shooting guard. Some have said the talent level at the 2 guard has fallen off a bit of late. Would you agree with them?
I think it's been an interesting shift, Kevin, in the NBA with regards to the scoring point guard and how much there are guards in our league who initiate offense not with the pass, but more with their ability to get to the rim, eventually get to the foul line, their ability to score the basketball and run pick and roll offenses. And with how quick teams are playing, maybe there are fewer opportunities for shooting guards to get the ball in positions where they can score.
But 2 guards have got to handle the ball. We're seeing that more and more. That versatility is important for teams.
No question about it. A lot of coaches are looking for complementary 2 guards or small forwards out there that can get to the right spots and then make the next play. After your point guard draws defense, can the next man on your team be just as effective with his pass, with his scoring? Then you got a combination that can do some damage.
Stuckey against Barton. Chandler outside. Pass to Nurkic. Shot to stop the run, and it's on the way up.
Well, the play from Nurkic was as good as they come. Terrific job getting deep inside there and nailing the shot.
And Young kicks to Miles. They get a hand on it. Here's Allen. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And one of the more aggressive teams in the league this past offseason, looking to adjust their roster, the Indiana Pacers. I mean, the trade for Jeff Teague,
Another for Thaddeus Young, the signing of Al Jefferson. It's going to be interesting to see how all these new players gel in Nate McMillan's system.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Jeff Teague of Atlanta and now of Indiana, more of a playmaking point guard. That's something the Pacers have lacked for a long time, GA.
Yeah, and he's a guy who looks to push the ball aggressively in transition. And that's something, as you mentioned, the Pacers have been trying to do. Thaddeus Young, another player who fits that mold. Jefferson, more of a half court, but I think he gives them a nice option there with that second unit. And the Pacers really, for so long, kind of defined that old school plotting defensive-oriented team, and then they just flipped the script last season. I mean, completely reinventing themselves, playing much of that season with 4 perimeter players on the court and finding ways to be successful at doing it.
And the Pacers had great success in the past, but they just felt they couldn't score enough with the 2 big men clogging up the middle.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that even going smaller, they were still a top 5 defensive team. They found some big men who can shoot from the perimeter now, and what you like is that they have flexibility in terms of their style of play.
Well, Will the Thrill Barton is improved, and I'll tell you why, Kevin. He put the time in, working tirelessly on that shot, became a legitimate 3-point threat from the wing, and saw his point totals soar.
Now here's Stuckey. Here's Allen to the paint. Nurkic with the steal. Up top, Barton. He kicks it to Nurkic. And again, Denver no good. Thinking about Barton now with his ability, Brent, to stretch a defense, it opens up a lot of lanes for himself and his teammates.
Well, he's always known how to attack the rim, and now it's about his decision-making to do one of 2 things: get in there or stop short for the pull-up jumper. He's showing that now.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
It's good from long range. Barton's got 5 points so far.
And that's some nice rotation on the ball there from Barton. Looks totally calm rising up for threes.
Stuckey against Barton. Outside for Miles. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. .107 left to play in the first quarter. And Young kicks to Miles. Just 2 to shoot. 20 feet out. They get it back. Allen. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second personal foul. Teams is a penalty.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths, shooting in the low 60s last season.
And that one falls for Allen.
Still hard to watch the Denver Nuggets and not be reminded of one of their biggest upsets of all time, beating the #1 seed Sonics as the 8th seed in 1994. Mutombo lying on the ground, clutching the ball. Certainly a memorable playoff upset.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Arthur's checked in, and Allen drops them both. And just thinking about that 1994 upset with the Nuggets, that is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest moments in franchise history.
Oh, I can see it now. Mutombo laying on the deck, clutching the ball with 2 hands and maniacally laughing in the air. Yeah, absolutely. That's what you point to. It's one of the best moments in NBA history, in my opinion. Sorry about that, Seattle.
And Brent, one thing you have to like about Jusuf Nurkic is that he plays with some edge to his game. I remember a moment where he scored on a defender, felt they tried to flop, and then handed the ball to them as they laid on the ground.
I love the confidence that he shows. He's a space eater, and he clogs up the lane, and then sometimes he just shows you he's got deft touch and soft hands, so some untapped potential as he gets better. When you see Nurkic out there, as skilled as he is, still the thing that baffles you is his size. A legit 7-footer. He weighs 280, depending on what he had for dinner. But he's got great skill, and they're still exploring it in Denver.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. And thinking about Nurkic and his size, Brent, he definitely doesn't fit the spot-up Euro big man profile we've seen.
No, he's one of those guys who enjoys the contact, and anytime he can get it, he'll be in there. Can spot up with the jump shot if he needs that. He likes to throw his weight around on the inside, and he does. He makes the most of his size.
Now here's Barton, following the miss by Rodney Stuckey. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
The Nuggets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Will Barton. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Barton.
6'6", 175. That's one wily athlete. Will Barton, tough to guard, given his height and his speed.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Stuckey against Barton. Now here's Stuckey. Not a lot of room. From deep three-point range, no good on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Pacers. They're up by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. Talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong, and, you know, still to this day. That's just the competitiveness that I believe my oldest brother built into me when I was little.
And that kind of relentless determination is something Monte is known for. And one of the reasons he's been around for a decade in the NBA as a consistently good player.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Very physical, very active. Their defense has all the components needed to get stops.
George and Young are the forwards. Teague and Monte are the guard set. And it's Jefferson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Pacers' 5. You watch Jokic play, and you can see why so many are high on his ability to be a star someday. Brent has all the tools, is a legit 7-footer, and he moves with such ease.
Yeah, Jokic has a nice face-up game and has lateral movement as a big, which is quite impressive. Sense of spacing with his passing is pretty good. His timing on defense is good. Be interesting to see how he develops in the next couple seasons.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There's the pick. Now here's Moutier. Teague covering. Out to Gallinari. Denver passing it around. Just 5 on the clock. And the miss. Not the best shot selection there.
Another rebound hauled in, and they're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Young dishes to George. Some solid defense from Gallinari. The Nuggets trail by 8. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Count that one. Jokic has got 7 points.
Precision pass from Moutier to get his teammate a good look there.
The feed now to T. Back to Ellis. From the arc. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Moutier kicks to Arthur. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss. Pacers leading by 6. Pass to Teague. Down low. Here's Jefferson. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists in the game.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
Now here is Harris. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Moutier, no good.
Yeah, man, this game would shift drastically if he was on tonight and making those shots that we normally see him hit.
The 11-footer lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Jefferson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Denver calls timeout. Well, Brent, they say great offense beats great defense. It certainly is a tall task trying to stop the greats from scoring in this game. What is tougher from a defensive standpoint than to stop a great player? It just seems like there's so many different options and different ways a team or an individual can play it.
Defenses have to have the ability, Kevin, to make reads and get on the same page with regards to stopping the greatest players in the game. One player can't do it, so oftentimes we're talking about committing 2 defenders. What can the 3 guys on the back line of defense do against some of the game's greatest, and how is it that they can move on the string, read one another, and reassemble themselves within a possession? That is a tremendous skill that needs to be practiced, honed, and that's where great defenses gain confidence.
Well, I think communication probably is the priority when you begin that process.
It always starts with the talking, and that's where you see some of the greatest defenses have guys on the back line, the bigs pointing in certain directions, making sure they're directing traffic to make sure the problem areas on any possession are covered.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Moutier. Teague covering. Shoots from 12. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. It's on Jeff Teague.
And that explosiveness separates Moutier from the rest of the point guards. So hard to cover, which is why the D resorts to fouling him on plays like that.
Brent, you can just see the explosiveness ooze out of Moutier when he attacks a defender.
Well, Moutier can create space for himself just about at any time, and he does it with effortless movement. He cuts very well for a guard as tall as he is. So the body control and that athleticism, those are good foundations for an offensive player waiting to explode.
That one is no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy, the players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. Here's George. Denver able to drain the 3 to the inside. Here's Jefferson. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Now here's Moutier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Moutier's got 6.
So hard to guard point guards with a change of speed. Moutier there with a nice burst to the basket.
It's George on the wing. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. And the Pacers lead by 12. Denver's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. He dishes it to Gallinari. 6 to shoot. Now here's Mudiay. He's tightly guarded, and the basket is good.
Patience from Mudiay out there and not forcing anything, waiting for the good look and then taking advantage.
Jefferson, a screen on Gallinari. George against Gallinari. Ellis. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. Now the dish to Harris. Gallinari in the corner. Harris outside. No one near Mudiay as he lets it go. No good with the triple.
Yeah, those are the shots that you expect him to make. You've seen it before, and so far, just not on his A game tonight.
Now here's Teague, defended by Mudiay.
Teague is just so elusive on the court that he'll catch you leaning and force you to pick up a foul.
The Pacers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for Denver. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Well, the Denver Nuggets franchise still mining for their first NBA title. They've had some very good teams, but have yet to make it to the finals. They did make it to the ABA finals back in '76. Still, these fans have yet to have a team win the West.
Count it.
That's where Faried gets most of his shots. He's a high percentage shooter from inside the paint.
Pacers leading by 9. Teague with the ball. Screen by Young. Over in the corner, Ellis. No good off the front iron. And the Nuggets and their lack of making it to the finals. The team has been in the NBA since 1977, Brent. They've had some great teams, though, along the way.
Yeah, the Nuggets have not had tremendous team success, and you have to look back recently at the mellow years with Chauncey Billups and even Allen Iverson on those squads, and back in the 80s with Alex English and Kiki Vandeweghe and Dan Issel. Still a team starved for success.
Now here's Jefferson. 6 points for him, and he gets the bucket. Jefferson's got 8 points.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Now here's Mudiay. Teague covering. Mudiay, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Ellis, that's good.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And knowing that's the kind of D the opposition has been playing, he's going straight for the jugular, just like he should.
And Faried kicks to Mudiay. Faried setting the pick for Mudiay. Shot off the screen. Tries again. Faried, no good.
Too ambitious of him there, guys. He tried to be a one-man wrecking ball instead of looking to kick the ball out for the better shot opportunity.
Now here's Ellis. To the inside. And there's Al Jefferson on the assist from Monte Ellis. 10 points for Al Jefferson.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Yeah, buckling down on defense, the key here. No more easy buckets, no more layups. Has to be the mantra as they try to mount that comeback.
Mudiay, no good.
And he's not picking his spots out there right now, at least not well. He's forcing low percentage opportunities, and it's no surprise the frustration right there on his face.
Now here is Harris. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Gallinari on the wing, defended by George. Just 5 to shoot. Moutier, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And Young kicks to Ellis. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Great penetration by Gary Harris. The D did not step in front of him, and as a result, he gets an easy finish.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Start it.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Turner with the screen. Kicks it to Allen. Indiana moving it around. Got a piece of it. Chan with the steal. Now the pass to Barton. Five to shoot. From deep. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
For Indiana, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And Allen drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Murray. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you talk about a scorer who can just get red hot. Jamal Murray is that guy. Once he hits a few from deep, he just gets in his groove and can pick apart a defense. Will attack the rim and mix it up on offense if the D starts to overplay his jump shot.
And with Murray, even in his short college career at Kentucky, he has shown that he can absolutely take over a game with his offense.
Yeah, there were a few games for him with the Wildcats where he just looked to be playing against fifth graders the way he was scoring. Can still get cold from the outside and struggle like anyone else, but when he is on, he is a force of nature on the offensive end.
Man among boys, you're right, G.A. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And Young kicks to Turner. Nurkic with the steal.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Indiana leading by 9. Here's the screen. And Young kicks to Turner. And he was was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
What's up?
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Arthur's checked in. Turner no good on the free throw. Nice to see Mike Malone back out there on the sideline. He left Sacramento in kind of an odd situation, to say the least, but he is showing he is a solid coach in the NBA.
You know that saying, Kevin, where things work out as they should? For Mike Malone, I think the Denver Nuggets is exactly where he should be. He did a tremendous job in Sacramento, especially getting through to DeMarcus Cousins, and it was a bit shocking that he was removed from that position. But Denver swiping him up, moving forward, and now they have a coach for their future.
Here's Nurkic following the basket by Rodney Stuckey. Chandler's shot good.
You really have to challenge him when he lines up from deep, or he's going to bury you.
And Young kicks to Miles. Dishes it to Turner. Barton against Stuckey. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Turner with the screen. Young for 3, and good, coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Young's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Wow, more threes in the NBA? Who knew? Teams trading tray balls.
Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to 11 on the bucket from Arthur.
Smart move to get Darrell Arthur the ball that close to the basket. He takes his time, he gets it to go.
It's deflected. Allen outside. Feeds to Stuckey. 17-foot shot on the way. And he overshot that one, missing. The Nuggets trail by 11. The shot by Chandler, wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Guys, I cannot believe he missed that one, and I bet he can't either.
Allen up top. Stuckey outside. Back to Allen. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on Arthur.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Pacers, Avoid Allen. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Now here's Murray. From deep three-point range, and we finished one half of basketball. Pacers lead by 13. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Monte, very active on defense. Looked like it really got you going offensively.
We know if we get defense to stop, we're going to lead the offense. So that's going to be our main focal point is defense and get out and run.
Mission accomplished in the first half, Monte. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. So it's Indiana who's out on top at the half. They have a 13-point lead. And let's go to Shaq. What did you think of their first half?
You know what, Ernie, I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Denver?
Well, the way I see it, they're losing this game because they're being out-rebounded.
You can't give up this kind of differential and expect to remain competitive. So what do? You commit more guys to the glass, guards included. You make it a priority that if you do ultimately lose this game, it's not because you didn't rebound.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Welcome back, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana, where the famous Chase Tower stands tall above the city. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What can you say? Al Jefferson, an impressive effort here today.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
So let's think about the options. You front him or you bring the quick double team. But, yeah, he's having a monster game in the post.
Here's Moutier. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Harris and Gallinari are the wings. Jokic is out there with Kenneth Faried, and it's Moutier in at the one. Now here is Young, following the miss by Emmanuel Moutier. Shots good by Jefferson.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Harris to the wing on the left. And here's Moutier. Not really his range, and it's off target. And George kicks to Young. Ellis wide open. And Indiana, another 3.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, all of us saw Paul George's compound fracture playing for Team USA. It was one of the most devastating on-court injuries we've seen. But he's back now, and he says it put everything in perspective. That this game can be gone at any second. I've got to enjoy this ride, enjoy this journey. I'm much more happy. I just see things in a different light now. Kevin?
Yep, great to have him back in action, D.A. Thank you. And here is Teague following Emmanuel Moutier's 3. And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Young pass to Jefferson. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Don't usually see him shooting the 3. 16 points for Emmanuel Moutier.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second 3 of the half.
Teague with the ball, picked up by Harris. To the middle, here's Jefferson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, 3 of 4 to start this half. Offensively, they've been great.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Moutier dishes to Faried. He feeds it to Gallinari. Another 3 for Denver.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Teague kicks to Ellis. Screen by Jefferson. Young passes to Teague. And there's the feed to Ellis. Shot off the pick. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 5th assist in this one.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Mudiay.
He's getting anything he wants out there. He has this look in his eyes that says, nobody's going to stop me. Not tonight.
Ellis kicks to Jefferson. George with the ball. Now guarded by Gallinari. Screen by Ellis. Shot clock at 5. Young's shot is off.
Yeah, unfortunate there, guys. Just a poorly set screen, and he didn't want to sacrifice his body to spring open his teammate. I think the first time you saw Kenneth Faried, you knew he was going to be one of those guys as a special undersized rebounder. Great on the offensive glass, great instincts to track down loose balls, and relentless pursuit.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Shoots from 12. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Faried is a gifted rebounder, as you said, Brent, one of the few active players to record over 25 rebounds in a single game.
Well, he could also thank his teammates for missing a lot of shots, Kevin, but I jest. His rebounds and activity really are important for his team, and they feed off of that energy. You know, you're playing a long NBA season, Kevin. Sometimes you need a spark plug, a guy out there who's going to hop around a little bit and get you going. Kenneth Faried does that for the Nuggets.
And both free throws good for Jefferson. The Nuggets trail by 12. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Mudiay passes to Jokic, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Pacers leading by 11. Outside Teague. An easy 2 points on the layup. Teague's got 5 points so far.
Well, there's always this talk about Jeff Teague and his speed on display there as he attacks with that opportunity.
Pass to Mudiay. Pass to Jokic. Puts up a 3. That one, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Ellis against Harris. They set the pick. Ellis dishes to T. And Harris is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Ellis outside. Lock at 6. He kicks to Young. Nice move. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 4 assists in the game.
Man, his shot on target, guys. They have the lead right now, primarily because of his effort.
Now, here's Moutier. 18 points for him. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's on Al Jefferson.
Tip of the cap to Moutier for pounding his way inside and getting contact as a result.
Well, Greg, Monte Ellis, one of the most dangerous and prolific slashers in the league.
Yeah, at just 6'3", he's still a terrific athlete and a dynamic finisher at that size. Ellis needs the ball, though, in his hands to be most effective because he can make things happen.
Turner's checked in for the Pacers. No good on the second free throw.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
T kicks to Ellis. Turner with the screen. From outside the arc. The shot will not fall. Now Denver takes it the other way. In the corner, it's Harris. 3-pointer. And another miss by Denver. Pacers leading by 14. On up the court, and it's slammed in by T.
Look at the explosiveness from the little man. T just rises up and never stops.
Now here's Moutier. T covering. Moutier kicks to Gallinari. And again, Denver no good.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
Great effort to go out and challenge that shot. Hard to stay cool under that kind of pressure.
Now here's Teague. He dishes it to Turner. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Yeah, I don't know if he just lost sight of the lines on the floor, but he seemed perfectly oblivious to where he was on the court, guys.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Pacers. Young comes in for Jeff Teague. And then for Denver, Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari. Will Barton comes in for Harris. And Murray's subbed in for Emmanuel Moutier. Now here's Murray. Fareed a screen on Ellis. Turner with the steal. Ellis the pass to Young. And stolen by Murray. Here's Hernan Gomez. Now Murray. There's the screen. Barton from outside buries the long-range jumper. Barton's got 10.
And you can see how dangerous that catch-and-shoot game can be. Will Barton continues to impress.
Chandler against George. From deep, Ellis. The rebound by Wilson Chandler.
Yeah, he is struggling mightily, but his teammates in this one have picked him up.
And there's another one for the Nuggets. Indiana leading by 11. And Young kicks to George. Passes it to Turner. Turner with the screen. Miles dishes to George. Indiana again missing.
You can't fault him for taking the open look, guys. Just didn't go in for him, but you know, he'll look to shoot that one again.
Chandler kicks to Fareed. The dish to Murray. Latrey. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Indiana making some changes. Allen comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Joseph Young. The Nuggets making a switch here. Stuckey outside. Back to Ellis. Fires from the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ellis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime after sort of wandering around in the first. He's
kicks it to Murray. Again, the Nuggets score.
Well, Murray enjoying destroying his defender on that one, draining shots right in their face.
Stuckey with it. Allen outside. Here's Ellis. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far. And Denver has possession, trailing by 13. And the pass to Nurkic. Turner with the steal. To the middle. Here's Stuckey. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Stuckey's got 6 points.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Martin passes to Nurkic.
Well, you have to be careful when Nurkic attempts those kinds of shots. He's very skilled at drawing contact.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. Indiana leading by 14. Now here's Stuckey. He's got 6 from beyond the arc. Stuckey with another miss. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the 3rd. Some pretty nice work. Murray with it. Ellis on him. Nurkic, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Excellent footwork inside from Nurkic there to put the D in an awkward position and force them to foul him there.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Ellis can't get it to go.
Really no excuse for him missing that one, guys. He has to knock that shot down.
To the paint. It's stolen by Allen. And stolen by Murray. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's not a bad heads-up play there for Murray. Easily going into the contact and earning the whistle.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line. And he makes the first. Jokic has checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. That one is no good.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
And good that time.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Murray following the score by Indiana. To the inside. Here's Jokic. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And even though he's been incredible from the field so far, his team still hasn't been able to get the edge in this one.
Stuckey dishes to Ellis. It's his first trip to the line.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Ellis drops them both. And so here's Denver. It's a 14-point game. And here's Barton. He's got 10. Chandler outside. Lets it go from 14. Here's Jokic. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, easy call.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Shooting for Denver, Nikola Jokic. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. Pacers leading by 12. Ellis kicks to Miles. Dishes it to Allen. Allen a screen on Jokic. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Murray kicks to Chandler. Jokic on top. Turner covering. In the corner, Murray with it. It's taken away by Stuckey. And here's Miles outside. Kept alive by Indiana. Here's Allen. It's tipped.
You cannot tread lightly with Darrell Arthur lurking inside. He returns that one.
Stolen by Ellis. Lets it go. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul. Team doesn't have it.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Monte Ellis at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Indiana making some changes. Al Jefferson is checked in for Allen. And it's Teague in for Rodney Stuckey. And so Monte Ellis nails both of them.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Penalty situation. At the line for Nuggets, Jamal Murray. 2 shots.
Two shots.
The first one falls. And so Murray nails both of them. Pacers leading by 15. Shoots from 14, and there's Al Jefferson on the assist by T. 19 points for Al Jefferson.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Here's Murray. Jokic a screen from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Indiana out in front, leading by 17. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. The Pacers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Teague and Monte are the guard set. George and Young are the forwards. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Shooting for Indiana, Al Jefferson. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Al Jefferson. Kenneth Faried's checked in for Denver. Both free throws good from Al Jefferson. The Nuggets trailed by 19. Barton passes to Hernan Gomez. Back to Barton. To the paint. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Just the teeniest loss of focus. Sometimes that can undo all the hard work the team's put in.
Pacers leading by 19. Now Teague. Screen by Young. From about 16. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Murray the pass to Hernan Gomez. And Gallinari kicks to Faried. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
Pacers ball.
Denver making a switch here. Moutier is checked in. Here's Teague. George with the ball. Jefferson, a screen on Gallinari. Here's George. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Yep, wanted to put another nail in the coffin and using those hands as a hammer.
That free throw good from George. Here's Moutier. Gallinari outside. It's Faried, top of the key. Now here's Murray. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Mudiay. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Teague inside the line. Another shot. And it's laid up and in by Young. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Murray kicks to Gallinari. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay. Mudier's got 6 assists now in the game. And George kicks to Teague. Feeds it to Ellis. Inside. He's looking for Teague and finds him. Young dishes to Ellis. Clock at 4. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game. The Nuggets trail by 21. Mudiay kicks to Murray. He feeds it to Faried. Pass to Gallinari. Over in the corner, Mudiay. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Ellis. Here's Jefferson, and the layup falls. Jefferson's got 23 points.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
Yeah, 20-20 tonight. He could not be more focused, just locked in. Got to give him the ball.
Here's Murray. Screen by Faried. The feed now to Mudiay. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Screen by Jefferson. Teague kicks to George. Traps in the tray. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
Now here's Mudiay from 10 feet out. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That one on George.
Given how lengthy Gallo is, he is sometimes very hard to handle on defense, and he draws that contact pretty easy as a result. So much talk about Gallinari and his size and skill as a shooter, but one of the big reasons why his game can expand is the fact that he can attack the rim and do it more frequently. Shows no fear when he goes inside to try and find his way to the free throw line.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Denver also making some changes. Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kenneth Faried, and it's Beasley in for Murray. And so he makes both from the line. And Brent, you mentioned the fouls that Gallinari draws. He's nearly double the amount of free throw attempts he gets now compared to the early part of his career.
I believe that to be a conscious decision from Danilo to not settle for the three-point ball. And again, Kevin, after years in the league, you find ways where you can be effective as a scorer. That doesn't mean just shooting threes. It means getting to the free throw line.
Here's Mudiay following the basket by Rodney Stuckey. Mudiay. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Mike Miller's checked in for Gallinari. And here's Indiana. They're on a 14-5 run here. Stuckey outside. Beasley with the steal. Out to the wing. Here's Mudiay. Connects from three-point range. Mudier's got 22 points. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Yeah, and when you see a player have to come out of the game like this, you just have to hope for the best.
Yeah, you never like to see anything like this happen for a player. Everything that you've worked for now up in smoke.
Outside Teague. Charity strike shot. They get it back. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Ellis, the pass to Young. And it's Young finishing it off.
He has a great ability to lead his man with the pass. Puts him in great position to score.
The Nuggets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Now, here is Gallinari. That shot, no good. Jefferson with some nice D. The Pacers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And here's the fast break. Here's Harris. A second chance effort. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
An exceptional job by Fareed to get a little nasty in the scrum for the rebound.
And Indiana making a change here. Brooks checked in. Fareed, no good on the free throw. Pacers leading by 23. And it's Brooks in the corner. The 3. Denver grabs the miss. Fareed's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mudiay kicks to Jokic. It's stolen by Jefferson. Shot from the top of the key, but they'll get another chance. Brooks, left side. Young outside. Over in the corner, Ellis. Screen by Young. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Teague is checked in for Brooks. Denver's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Harris dishes to Mudiay. From beyond the arc. The Pacers pull it in. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Teague the pass to Young. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
Denver shooting around 41% on the night. And Gallinari kicks to Mudiay.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Indiana. And the first one at the line is good. The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Arthur's checked in. Both free throws good from Mudiay. Pacers leading by 23. Now here's Teague. Outside, George releases. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. And here are the Nuggets now. And here's Mudiay. Here's Gallinari. No good there. Excellent D there from George. Over in the corner, Ellis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Nice shot by Arthur.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
That's how you draw it up. Each guy doing his part. Beautiful fast break.
Now here's Teague. Outside, George. For the three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Harris kicks to Jokic. Back to Harris. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Gallinari attacking. Young with the steal. George against Harris. And all up again. against Jokic. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
Young's checked in for Ellis. And Denver with a change here, too. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari. And here are the Pacers now. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Moutier with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Moutier kicks to Jokic. Pass to Arthur. Good work defensively by Turner.
Oh, tough knee on the inside.
That's really one of his specialties, altering shots in close.
And here's George for 3. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. And that's 20 points for George. Here's Moutier. Five to shoot. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Young.
He looked like he was in rhythm to shoot that one, guys, especially as open as he was. Just clanged it.
He kicks it to Young. Harris against T. He dishes it to George. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Denver's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Chandler, no good. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Jokic a screen. Harris dishes to Moutier. Off the screen. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Out to Harris. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Young's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Young outside. Passes to George. Shoots a 3. Kept alive by Indiana.
And the offensive rebounding really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Monte Ellis. What's the news there?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Indiana's head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it sounds like a very serious injury.
Thank you, David. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
Well, for how hard he competes in the game, you know he's going to do just the same when it comes to rehab. He may recover faster than most because of it. The defense arrived just in the nick of time to throw him off there. So fortunate he missed that one, guys.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Indiana.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Al Jefferson. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. Indiana making some changes. Allen's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for George. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Jeff Teague. And then for Denver, Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Jokic. And it's Beasley in for Gary Harris. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so here's Denver. Moutier kicks to Chandler. The dish now to Arthur. Nails it from the high post.
Well, teammates looking to get Darrell Arthur the ball in the mid-range area because he's good from there.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now, here is Robinson. Allen with the screen for Robinson. From deep, Miles. Denver grabs the miss.
Shocking he blew that opportunity, guys. 9 times out of 10, that is an easy make.
Here's Chandler. Denver the rebound. Here's Denver now. Now, Moutier. To the inside. Nurkic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Excellent job by Nurkic to go right into the defense and get hit. Then he buries the shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And so here is Indiana. Young outside. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where is your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Al Jefferson. His performance was absolutely phenomenal tonight. Not only did he rack up a double-double, he inspired everyone around him to come up with plays for the win.
Al Jefferson, baby fundamentals. You got to give him credit. Got a ton of different ways to score in the low block. And you don't want to be on the wrong end of his screens. Pretty strong for a guy. One heck of a performance from Big Al, a.k.a. Baby Fundamentals.
He shot efficiently tonight. I mean, wow. Like, some nights when you shoot 50%, guys are jumping around the locker room excited. But 60% to shoot at that level is remarkable.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.